Wiggle, wiggle.
Like.
Hello friends, the Muffin here. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I wanted to talk about a topic I thought would be interesting and to go over the top 5 most played tanks in Blitz. Now, all this data I'm just pulling from blitzstars.com. You can go in and see. So let's go ahead and dive in and maybe even try to put your own list together and what you think it might be. But from the thumbnail, you guessed it. Number 5 is the FV 215B with 1.47 million total battles in it. That is a lot of battles. Next up is the Vafan Trigger Panzer with 2.175 million total battles. I mean, it's no wonder why these tanks are picked as the top 5. I mean, you'd have to agree. If you think back to these tiers you play, it's almost every single battle is almost guaranteed that you're going to see one of these tanks. Next up is the Tier 8 T49, ranked as the 3rd most played tank with 2.218 million total battles in it. Definitely a ton of play time. And I mean, honestly, like, this is a tank I see very, very frequently played. You play Tier 8 and you do come across it. Number 9 is the T92E1 with 2.527 million battles. Honestly, these missile tanks, you just see them all the time. I mean, especially this one. And as a matter of fact, I'm almost surprised this one didn't rank number 1. I almost feel like this one is played just so much. I know there's the Sheridan in the game, but this one, in my opinion, was actually more OP, even before some of the nerfs that happened to the Sheridan and so forth in the T92E1 with the armor and so forth. When this T92E1 first came out, it had like just crazy armor. The thing just completely broke and so forth. They're still going through nerfs. But the number 1 tank that ranked the highest, if you haven't guessed it already, is the Tier 10 Sheridan with 2.747 million battles. A lot of battles, guys. A lot of people playing these tanks. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I would be curious to know what your top 5 most played tanks are. For me, I could be guilty of some of these. I definitely would not claim these to be my top 5 most played tanks. I do play them frequently. Funny enough, I actually use a randomizer just because I have so many. Sometimes I just go off of the 5X tag that appears after its anniversary, and I'll just play with that. It's just kind of random, and I just like mixing it up a bit. But there are some players that I've seen come across on their profiles that will have thousands and thousands, like tens of thousands of battles on one tank, and then they'll have like just hundreds on all their other tanks. And you could tell they just really love those. So let me know your top 5. I'd be curious to know your thoughts in the comments. You guys stay cool and keep tanking.